Right, we've got a warm coming. Kifty versus Dazuri, and we do have a small rank difference here. Dazuri in the currently in that top three on 6 wins. Um, but we've seen bigger upsets in the past. We're interesting to see if Kifty's able to make anything of this match. SDPC spin coming back up from Dazuri. We saw that earlier in his game against Kroppy, and nice to see it coming back again into a really clean 6-3 stack as well. Which will lead nicely into a TSD. Misdrops a little bit. But Kifty at the top of their board, and there's not really
Oh,
much you can do to survive that.
just a little bit too slow on the down stack there.
Yeah, a little bit too slow. Had something at the end, but it was just a little too little too late.
Although,
Um,
that is some interesting info, though. I'm wondering if Kifty's going to pick up on that.
pick up on.
Noticing the fact that the jury favours a relatively strong opener, so perhaps they should be playing a little bit more defensive in the opening phase.
Oh, very possibly, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of strategy that could go into a game like this. You've seen Kifty play very defensively in the past with some surprisingly long rounds. So it'll be interesting to see if they're able to bring that to this game and downstack the opener and just try and win in the mid game.
I mean, hey, I always think about it this way in TL. It's like if they're using a strong opener, then, they might be lacking in other areas.
Exactly right.
You just gotta learn how to exploit the opponent.
There's a reason why they're the same rank as you. You know. Right, Dazuri does take a quick first point. Kifty not quite able to survive the opener. I think with a few misdrops, it just meant that Dazuri had good amount of damage to find the kill. Alright, Dazuri going for
Ooh.
some kind of TKI.
Yeah, it's like
I think
it's a TSD opener, but it doesn't feel TKI.
it's a
Oh,
TKI, not in the first pack.
second back
Um,
TKI, let's go.
Second back TKI goes hard. Um, do they though? Because has oh wait, but isn't it done on match difference? Europe has a really high match difference. Oh, okay. Well, that challenge tell us who wins.
Ooh, either way, we've got a very clean stack coming out from Dazuri right now.
Look at
Ooh,
Kifty as
lovely
well.
little donation though. We love to see those. Kifty is currently having to find their way through the left-hand side of their stack. It is very easily solvable for them. They're just waiting for that L. Nice, nice. Continuing with the down stack, so it's a nice little 10 spike.
Yeah, able to downstack the whole world, but Dazuri's still kind of in the middle of their board. Probably will be able to downstack through this pretty cleanly, and Kifty not really having much damage here to continue their attack. Right,
Kifty
we're
staying
seeing
on the defense though, but they are getting a nice little quad here. At least they had a quad.
we're
Currently
seeing
looking
some
at
spinning from Dazuri here. Back to back of two. Breaks it to downstack some singles.
ooh, a little
But
bit
is
of an
still
eyepiece
able
dependency.
mm.
They're capable of converting this though, which is
If you're
reasonable.
Kifty here, you gotta be a little bit concerned. Look at all that cheese on your board. And I mean, you really gotta downstack through this.
So Kifty is currently feeling the heat right now, but they will be able to find their way through this if they're quick on the downstack here. Nice. Ooh, misses a little bit of a combo downstack, but it's okay. It's still fine. Oh,
Oh, that
Jira's pressure just pushing them up, so they're taking the third point.
yeah, and that
Can
Z piece
Kifty get a recovery out of this? I'm not sure.
the Z piece was just placed in an annoying spot that made the stack slightly uneven. It just meant that you couldn't get the J piece into a good spot afterwards. Alright, we're seeing this 6-3 from Dazuri.
2.2
Kifty,
PPS 6-3. Jesus.
yeah, definitely scary stacking. And yeah, as player three said, Zuri is just insanely deadly if you don't intercept him well enough. If you aren't able to kind of deal with that opener phase, it's really hard to deal with it. And Dazuri will take a 4th point. We're going into match point here.
Alright, Kifty going for the usual 9-0. Dazuri, I think this is going back to stick spin again. Not stick spin, SDPC. No, it is stick spin.
No, that's
Is
SDPC.
it?
That's SDPC.
It's one of them.
Oh, look at the miss drops. That is what you hate to see. We're seeing the leaning tower of Pisa on Kipchi's board. It's unfortunately not what you want to see in a second game.